Hello, my name is Alex, and I have been getting some requests to do a makeup tutorial, so I thought, okay, I will do so. Because what's more fun than doing your makeup in front of a camera? It's kind of a joke. I am in a really poorly lit basement, so the lighting is terrible. I just got out of the showers, my hair is a mess, and so let's just move on from those facts and on to watching me do my makeup, essentially. So, the first thing I want to say is that normally I do not have fancy makeup. I do believe in fancy makeup, but I've never had the money for it. So I would use I normally just use, department store makeup, and most of the time there's nothing wrong with it, honestly. But when I got married, I invested in some fancy makeup for my wedding day, and so now I have it. Because I had my friend do my makeup for my wedding. So I will let you know, I'll show you a little bit of what I usually use is like Maybelline. And this is like my pale girl jam, like when I'm super, super pale in the winter, or if I haven't, used self-tanner or something, like, and I did fake and bake for my wedding, which is so terrible. But this is like the palest of the pale makeup ever. And so even sometimes I'll mix the two together, and I don't know what I'm doing. So when I got married, I decided to get some expensive makeup. And so I bought some Makeup Forever from Sephora, and I'm completely obsessed because one pump of this covers my entire face, whereas it would take so much of this, I would go through this so fast. So it really is worth it to invest in expensive makeup. It was like $40 for this. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like I have a hard time. I have a hard time doing stuff like that. Even though I love makeup. So anyway, let's just watch me do this. So yeah, one pump, and I apply makeup with my hands. I don't use a foundation brush because I don't think that it actually like all the makeup gets soaked into the brush. I'm sure there's an expensive brush that would be better. I don't know. I just use my finger and I don't care. So, and to moisturize, I do use coconut oil. I put coconut oil everywhere. I read this article recently that you could gargle with coconut oil and you don't have to brush your teeth or something. I don't even understand, but fascinating. Okay, so I put some here, and then I go like this, and then I always start on my chin, because I don't know if it's like a pale girl thing. Again, I'm not that pale right now, but like I always get red right here where I have dry skin, and no matter how much I moisturize, it's always red. So I always start on my chin. I don't ask me why. And right here, because this is the most annoying part of my face. My cheeks are fine, it's just whatever. I don't know. This lighting in this room is so bad, but we'll just pretend. Now, can you see my crazy eye bags? Like, I need to get one of those caffeine rollers. Have you ever heard of those? That's a question to the camera that no one's going to answer because I'm not talking to anyone, I'm talking to myself. I hear that they like take your puffiness away from your under eyes, and that would be so awesome because I get my puffiness from my dad. He has it. It's totally hereditary. I mean, I can sleep for 12 hours, which I have no problem doing, and I'll still have puffiness, and it'll still be a little dark. So I always go heavy on the under eyes. Always. And then, of course, on my nose. What I want someone to contour my face like a Kardashian, because that fascinates me. The amount of makeup they wear is like, I don't even know. Enough for a circus, I'm sure. But it looks good. I'm sure it looks redonkulous in pictures. I mean, in person. But it looks awesome in pictures. I don't know. Okay, so I always put it here on my eyelids. Now, yes, I could get fancy and I could get like special eyelid concealer, but who has time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. there's all sorts of crazy things. I really should get an under eye like stick concealer too, but I'm cheap. I'm pretty cheap. Except for my wedding. And then I go hard. Okay, so whatever. And then I just like, I still have some left and I've got my whole face covered. Literally incredible. So I just keep going over and over and over. I literally put on my entire face. Okay. Next, I, again, usually have Physicians Formula bronzer because it's like the higher end grocery store selection. But, again, splurging, I got some MAC bronzer. So, this is the bronzer I use. I don't know what it's called. Medium deep. And the brushes that I use, you're behind here, are from Walgreens, and I've used them for like 6 months, and they're awesome. They're like $10 or $20 or I don't know for this whole thing. Very worth it. Before that I was using e.l.f. brushes and they were fine too. So, put on this ish on my face. Now, I go low, I suppose. I don't know. Some people only put blush right here and I don't understand you because I believe that it should go here too. But what do I know? I know nothing. So I put this here and I do go up here, but I don't like, you know, you're supposed to keep this like bright or something. And then I do this side too. And like one of my cheeks always looks better than the other, always, and nothing's ever even, ever. But I just kind of circular motion and I put a ton on. I put a ton of makeup on. And I don't care. And then I do kind of blend it down. Now what I do too is I put on a like quite a lot underneath my chin. I think it it's better to define your jawline. I don't know, I just started doing it. I don't know if it's right. People are probably like, why does she have bronzer on her chin? That's freaking weird. Then I put it here at the very bottom. Like that. And I do put some on my forehead. Again, I don't know if this is right, but I do it. I do it to try and look natural so that my forehead matches my face. I just put it all around. I'm sure you're all thinking, why does she have so much makeup on already? We're not even halfway done. And then I start on my eyes. First, I do my eyebrows. Okay, so I could have a whole freaking blog post or essay or short story on eyebrows. People started going crazy with eyebrows in the past year, and I do blame the Kardashians because of their eyebrows. But people do not know what they're doing with their eyebrows. People go crazy, and I don't understand. People need to simmer, take it a few steps back, calm down on the eyebrows. People are crazy because they think it makes them look more exotic, but really just makes them look like Olga the masseuse. Like I don't know if that made sense. Just like really masculine, just like I don't get it. So I try really hard to do my eyebrows well, but I'm probably my own hypocrite. So I don't know. So I didn't buy any eyebrow anything. I just found some old black eyeshadow that I had, and like I said, this thing comes with like an eyebrow like brush, and then I just like followed so I already have eyebrows. I'm like totally not sparse or anything, but I just follow the natural shape of it and I fill them in. So I'll just show you. Someday someone's gonna write a book about eyebrows, and that is a prophecy. So this is my CoverGirl. I don't know, this is probably like 4 years old, and I never used it, and it was like in some random bag, and I found it, and now I use it every day on my eyebrows. And I recommend it more over like the pasty weird thing that people put on their eyebrows, because that looks weird. Like, you know, not pasty, but it's like liquid. I'm talking too much, I believe. Okay, so I try and find like what is happening in this area. What's happening here? I don't know. So I try and make one up. Ooh, see, I'm doing this in a cell phone. I don't really know what I'm doing here. And I think about my eyebrows all the time. Once you start doing your eyebrows, they become like this own character, this own human, this own person on your face, and they take on their own personality. And sometimes you just don't get along with your eyebrows, and then they can be your best friend. This is really deep conversation I'm having here. I mean, it's subtle, pretty, like the lighting in here is so bad. It's pretty subtle, but you can definitely see that I have eyebrows at this time. Again, so I take this at this angle, and I start here, and I just follow the natural, like wherever my hair started growing. And I try very hard not to go way too in and not way too high either. And I focus more on putting it here right before it arches back down. I want this to be thinner than this line here. Some people, they like have it really thin here, and then they like make it thicker. These things fascinate me. I don't know what the science is behind it. Do you like how I'm like right in your face? Because I do. I like it. Okay. I'm so strange. It's also like 11 o'clock at night, and James is watching Parks and Rec without me. It makes me so sad, but this is important, you know? If this is not important, I do not know what is. So I think we're good. Whatever. We will take this. But some days like I said, some days we are friends. See, that looks fine. It's not too crazy. Some days we are friends, and some days my eyebrows are out to ruin my life. So I try and be nice to them. Okay, good. Now here comes the fun part. My favorite part is eye makeup. Most fun. It's also the hardest part because I try every day to make my eyes look exotic. I want to look exotic. I don't know what it is, but that's fun for me rather than looking just plain. So again, I bought all this makeup for my wedding, but I honestly used to use this NYC thing. I think it was like $2 at Walmart, and it's awesome, and you all need to buy it right now. They have different colors, and I bought the one for green eyes even though I have blue eyes, and you can see like this white thing is because this melted. Disregard. It has like gold, gray, dark blue, and dark purple. And everyone needs to buy it because I use this every day. And then for probably a year. And then I bought real big girl makeup from MAC for eyeshadow for my wedding. So let's do some eyeshadow. I use 3 eyeshadows now. I use one for the base, I use one for shimmer, and then I use one for crease. And I don't know, again. So let me get that out. I should probably have it all like prepared. You know. Okay, so here's what I use for my base. It is called Wedge. And I'm so like, I feel so happy I bought this special makeup that I keep it in the box. Because I'm a total nerd. So this brush is like bigger or something, so I decided that makes sense to use it for the base. So I put a lot on. Because why be shy? And I put it on my thing, and my eyelid, and then I kind of put it up here too. I use my finger and whatever. And I do the other side. again, I believe in putting on more makeup and then taking it off. Like, why? Well, that makes no sense. Do less and then add more. I don't know what I'm saying. It's fine. Okay, so cool. Put it back in its little box. And then I use the same big brush for my shimmer. And this is a little bit darker of a shimmer. It's called Expensive Pink. And they told me this is one of the most expensive eyeshadows. I mean, not expensive, popular, because it is so cool. So awesome. Yeah, little box. Again, I put a ton on. But I only focus on the eyelid. I'm learning what high is too high, how low is too low when it comes to putting on eyeshadow down here. Sometimes it just makes my eyes look droopier, and I want my eyes to look more elevated and, you know, like bring it up a little bit more. So I just put it on the eyelid here, and I try and just keep it like this. I used to like try really hard to like, don't do that. Just follow the natural crease of your eye and do that kind of motion. And then we'll do some of this too. I feel like that painter, you know, the painter with the fro who whispers when he paints, that's what I'm doing right now. Because we're making a masterpiece. You know what I'm talking about? The guy on the TV? We are the same. Okay. And, cool. So there's that. And then, like, for dramaticness, which I'm all about, this is the brush I use, and I use this dark maroon color called Brown Script, and it's beautiful. It's awesome. And like the thing about expensive makeup is that you use so little of it, and it goes such a far way, and a long way, and so it really is worth your money most of the time. So I just like use a little bit, and then I go like that and that. So I go from here and I go like that and that. Basically the same thing I did before. So now I have 3 layers of makeup on, so it stays on and it looks more dimensional. I don't know. Okay. Feeling pretty good. And you can see it's just like that. Okay, put it back in the little box. And then the really fun part, eyeliner. I'm an eyeliner connoisseur. And by connoisseur, I mean like addict, which are not the same words at all. Connoisseur means I like get it. So ignore that I said. I mean addict. So I think it's very important. And I wear it every single day of my life. And I'm a recommender, highly recommender. I highly recommend. I'm really good at these videos. Liquid eyeliner. I do. And I will tell you why. Because it looks good and it's fun. And you feel so special when you wear it. Now for my wedding, my friend Jenna did my makeup, and she had this container. It looked like eyeshadow, but it was like black like tar inside, and she had a brush and she would use that as my eyeliner. It was fascinating. I don't have that. I just have Maybelline liquid eyeliner from Walgreens, and I swear by it, and it's awesome. I also cannot find it right now. This is my makeup bag from Forever 21. Aha, I found it. It's Revlon. So, okay, so eyeliner is like eyebrows. It'll make or break your day. You don't really know how they're going to end up. There's no rhyme or reason. It takes on a life of its own. especially liquid eyeliner. So we just say a Hail Mary and try to put it on well. So what I do is I like find the edge of my eye. Now I have almond shaped eyes, so it's going to be different for me than someone else, but I put it on the corner here and I kind of like make it go up like that. Just a little bit. And then ever so carefully I just trace my eyelid. Again, I sound like that painter dude who's whispering about the happy clouds. This really is the most difficult part, but now sometimes my eyeliner makes my eyes look so much better, and sometimes it just looks awful. Let's try and do a cat eye for fun. Why not? So I just find the edge of my eye, and then I angle my brush up and I just press down. I don't know, whatever. Sometimes your cat eye looks awesome. Sometimes you wipe it off 5 times. Cool. Okay. Okay. Sure. And then I do use a pencil I mean, if you're feeling really sassy, you do your under eye here. So you pull down and you just put it here. And I feel like this should be like against the FDA regulations or something to put like eyeliner in your eye, but no one's ever really said anything like it causes. What's that sickness with your eye? I keep wanting to say chlamydia, but I'm sure that's not right. Or gonorrhea, that came to mind too, but that's, I don't think that's what I'm talking about. Pretty sure that's not transmitted through your eye. Okay. So there we are, some eye makeup. And then what we do is we put on mascara. Now I hate this mascara so much. I just bought it because I ran out of my Costco mascara. Again, like I said, I don't wear fancy makeup. The best mascara ever is Urban Decay. Hands down. It's great. I've used it before. Loved it. I do not like Dior Show. That's supposed to be like the best ever, but it just weighed my eyelashes down, like make them look so weird. But I like the orange kind from the grocery store, if you know what I'm talking about, and the silver Kirkland Signature brand mascara from Costco is lifeblood. It is awesome. So let's just pretend this stuff like is awful. Seriously, and I just bought it and I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to use it right now and it won't even make my eyelashes look good. So let's all just breeze by this part. Now, let's have a discussion about fake eyelashes. Because fake eyelashes look so good on some people and they look awful on most others. They kind of look like caterpillars. No, that's your eyebrow. They look like spider legs that come out of your eye sometimes. And they're like really expensive. These things fascinate me. Natalie, my sister, she like religiously wore, see, I always get mascara here every time. She religiously wore eyelashes for like 3 years of her life, and it always looked really good on her. So I would rather go and buy fake ones from the grocery store than have spiders coming out of my eyeballs. But that is me personally. But yeah, they do look fabulous on some people, and I'm sure those are like extra expensive. Okay, eye number 2. How are we doing? Is this interesting, or is this just like, I wonder, I feel like a lot of people started watching this and now only a few people are finishing it. Only a few people get to see the end because they get so bored. That's how I get with makeup tutorials. I'm like watching them on YouTube and I'm like, wow, this is the worst 25 minutes of my life. I think we all deserve a medal at the end of this. Now, also, bottom eyelashes. That's another thing we can talk about here. Bottom eyelashes sometimes make my eyes look droopy or something. I don't know. So sometimes I don't do it. But do you do bottom eyelashes? Is there... I actually got bottom eyelash mascara specifically for your bottom eyelashes. I got it for Christmas for my mom. True story. So that exists. It's Clinique. I'm sure it exists everywhere. These are just things I don't know. Because I do not know. So I'm a firm believer that having nice makeup helps. But if you know what you're doing, you can use whatever makeup you want. So if you don't know what you're doing with your makeup, you might as well get cheap stuff because you're wasting your money. So that is my makeup tutorial. Hope this was all enjoyable for everyone. And if you have any questions, you can email me at alexandra.lovin2@gmail.com. And you can comment any questions as well. And this has been fun. But last but not least, let's talk about lipstick. I am a firm believer of lipstick, and so I'm going to wear my most favorite lipstick that I have right now. Again, I bought it for my wedding. And it is bright orange. It's literally bright orange. And today I wore it, and people were like, you wearing bright lips today. Like, it wasn't a compliment, it was just like stating a fact, because no one really knew what to say about it, but I absolutely love it. It's called Dangerous. So, I mean, and it's MAC, and their lipsticks are like $11 or something, so everyone needs to buy it, but it's like bright, so let's put that on. Because we're going to town today. We are not holding back. Most of the time I just wear chapstick, but... Do I believe in lipstick brushes? No. That is so stupid to me. I have one and it's worthless. Do I look like a clown? Probably. I'm wearing a dramatic lip and a dramatic eye. I don't care. I like it. I like it, and it's fun. I feel feminine, so... Okay, so that is my makeup tutorial. If you have any questions, if you want like a different look, then message me and ask me. Okay, bye.